Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol PLUG. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So all this here may look like several days worth of time. It's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame, and it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I've done this analysis before in the past, so that is where the red and green line annotations are coming from. But after today's price movement, definitely some updates need to be made as it pushed to a new high today, it being the price itself. First thing I'm going to do is actually just get rid of that line there. Sure, that level pertains, but there's a much more efficient way to kind of just gauge the overall health of the chart and the overall trend, and that is all based here at this purple line, which is the famous 50-period simple moving average. Even if you have a very basic understanding of charts, I'm sure you've heard of the 50-period, and you know that when the price is up above it, you want to see the price stay up above it. And we have a classic example of that right here. I mean, you could throw this right into a textbook. You can see that trend line, or excuse me, not the trend line, but the moving average there, which acts as a trend line. I mean, in fact, I like to call moving averages trend lines for lazy people. I mean, if you don't feel like drawing trend line, that's fine. You can just pull up a moving average, and this quote-unquote trend line will draw itself for you as it moves itself higher and higher. But the point here that I'm trying to make is that from a big picture point of view, as long as the price stays above that quote-unquote trend line, the moving average, then the trend is fully in the bull's favor. So sure, along the way, because no stock can go straight up, you're going to have pullbacks. Pullbacks, there's nothing wrong with them. They're part of just trading. They're part of the market. But as long as each of those pullbacks keep on building those higher bases, that's what you want to see, and that's exactly what's been playing out ever since the price came to life there. And this is a very crude representation. You can see those lows keep getting higher and higher. If you want to picture those as stair steps, that's another way to do it. But I also understand if you're saying, Clay, that's getting way too sloppy. What are stair steps? Well, isn't there a cleaner way to do this? And yes, that's why I started off with just watch that purple line. And as long as the price is above that line, the bulls 100% own the overall health of the trend. As far as levels of resistance, what I'm going to do is actually adjust this level up now, given that we have more data, and it's looking like the more so truer level of resistance now is 290. The key thing there is what direction did I just make that adjustment? I adjusted that resistance upwards, and that's definitely a good thing. Now, if I was adjusting the resistance downwards, that's where things get a little bit more not so bullish. But whenever resistance levels are being adjusted higher and higher, that's exactly what you want to see. So overall, the chart looks great. The trend remains intact. And as long as the price keeps building those higher bases, that's what you want to see. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey, Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now, and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.